Today for you guys, I have the very best, well, maybe I shouldn't say that, my favorite face-off builds in Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. Let's hop into it. Not wasting your time.
I might act rude. I lost gang members, I can't act cool. I got gang scriptures in my tattoos. I was running from the police in my trap shoes. Posted trying to flip 100, I come back.
Walk down the stairs to enter the tuning exams in Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers, where you will encounter numerous different fighting styles. You get literal track stars in face-off. Also, there is a chance that you may get double ulted. And let's be honest, modders are literally everywhere in face-off. But once in a while, you'll get a quality game, and these are the builds for those type of games. Let's start with attack. Every sweat in face-off runs Sharingan, and we're gonna use a clone that will help you with a basic third jutsu. Now we'll talk a little bit more about the second jutsu when I talk about the build overall, but I'm gonna use Uchiha's Shuriken. All right, I'm gonna be using Shadow Clone Explosion, and you can grab this from the reanimated Itachi DLC. Now what this does is allow you to have a clone that explodes, and with a Sharingan, you'll be able to get 2 with this, so it's basically a third jutsu. Now every pit tryhard has 7 heavenly breaths. It's literally gonna heal you and keep healing you over time, and gives you a boost to your attack power and your movement speed. Here are the stats. I'm gonna be running 2 weapons with this, and also I'm going to be using the Flash Medicine, but you can sub that out for any ninja toy you want. The Chakra Claws in Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker are one of the cheesiest weapons I've ever seen in an anime game, and that's just point blank period fact. I understand that, but this is titled the best builds for face-off in Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers. So we have to use the best. Now you may argue that they are cheesy, but to me, a cheesy weapon is the best, and that is up for opinion. And the definition of opinion is everybody has one, but that doesn't mean it's factual. Got it? Cool. A lot of times people will try to steal your kill, and that's why I like to use Explosion Clone, because it's kind of like an insurance policy for me. And I like to throw the Uchiha Shuriken and bring it along because it'll hit multiple people, and it gives me that boost of speed, attack, evasion, and a little bit of subbing out people's cooldown on their jutsus and locking up their substitution, which I really like. Why I decided to use the Flash build, not only does it give you speed effects, but it also gives you a cooldown on your substitution, and also your ninjutsu that gives us Sharingan back faster. It gives us Uchiha Shuriken really quickly, so now we have our subs back faster and our jutsu that gives us our jutsu. So listen, that means that I can use Explosion Clone a lot more just because of a ninja tool. Now, it may heal us a little bit, but that's not really why we're using it. Now, the Awesome and Knuckle Knives have a really unique heavy attack that allows you to knock them out for about 4 times, but I really like the light attack of the Awesome and Knuckle Knives. But let's talk about 7 Heavenly Breaths. 7 Heavenly Breaths will get you out of a lot of sticky situations. I've been focused a lot just because of who I am and what place I am in the game, so 7 Heavenly Breaths will save you from that. And again, it heals you over time, unlike Rock Lee's ultimate that will just do a burst heal and will not continuously heal you. Again, you see a lot of people use 7 Heavenly Breaths instead of the other ultimate that will heal you, because it can heal you over time and continuously heal you. For range, we have Inferno style Flame Lightning. I like to pull people from anywhere on the pit so I can burn them and steal kills. You can pick this up from the old Madara DLC. It's a Majestic Destroyer Flame. It's the most powerful jutsu for ranges, and if any good build is gonna have Majestic Destroyer. With the buff to time space hop, it is essential that you put it on your builds because it does have a ninjutsu cooldown effect and allows you to be invincible after a while. I high-key recommend Hidden Jutsu Crystal Ice Mirrors from the Haku DLC. This allows you to avoid definitely ultimates, but also can get multiple hits with this, and it's an easy get because it has a low cooldown for duration. Here are my skills that I'm using for this build. I'm using a weapon that uses the Kusanagi combos called the Ninja Blade Uchiha, which was in the shop a while ago, and for my ninja tools, I'm using a Sinbon. Now, Flame Lightning is really good to get those kills real quick, and then throw out a Sinbon if you need to, because it's just real quick and they work together. I love Majestic Destroyer Flame, and I love throwing it into a crowd of people because you get multi-hits, and one added effect is the burn that allows you to get assists or kills if people aren't focusing the right target. A really important thing with the Crystal Ice Mirrors is keep track of people you hit, because they may have already subbed, so they're just gonna sub out. Also, if you don't kill somebody with their Crystal Ice Mirrors, get your Destroyer Flame ready, and then you can just go in there pretty easily. But also, I recommend that you practice your Kusanagi combos because the square into a heavy always works for me to kill and finish off people. Pause. Keep in mind also 2 Sin Bombs will knock those people out of the air, 3 Sin Bombs will hard knock them, catch people off the sub, and practice your Kusanagi combos on them, and make a montage of it if you need to. But also, I recommend that you don't do this. A lot of people will flame lightning and then use their majestic. That will take the burn effect off of the flame lightning, so I highly recommend that you don't be an idiot like this. See, I missed, and I kind of needed that, honestly. Now, this build is going to look a bit familiar if you watched my Kara video, but this jutsu is called the Susanoo Armor, which you can pick up from the Last Battle Sasuke DLC. Our second jutsu is going to be Demon Hunter from the Zabuza DLC. What this does is allow you to hit somebody, gain a little health back, and also gives you a Super Armor Aurora effect. Make sure you do get the Last Battle Sasuke DLC. It's super important to have time space hop. When I was doing my research for this video, I saw a bunch of takes using Sage Mode. I normally wouldn't, but I'm gonna go with what they're doing. Sage Mode is essential, and it's from the Mitsuki VR Master. Allows you to get your health back and gives you a boost to your attack, defense, and movement speed. Again, the stats on the right side, I'm using a weapon that uses the longsword combos. It's the Hashirama longsword. I highly recommend it. The ninja tool is going to be Cooling Breeze, and actually that can take people out of time space hop and get rid of scroll effects, which I really like in the pit. But if you don't have that, use whatever ninja tool you would like and are comfortable with using. As you can see right here, this guy has subbed. I'm gonna use my Cooling Breeze. He tries to hit me and square stun me, but the Susanoo Armor blocks that. Now I can go into my combos, which you need to practice your longsword combos. Into the Demon Hunter, I missed that, but that's okay. I still have my Super Armor on, and I can just sit here and combo him up. This guy has a heal scroll. He runs into the Cooling Breeze. Even though he subbed, he no longer has that healing scroll, and a lot of people are heal scroll warriors. They're always looking for the next scroll just in case, and we are going to get rid of that because of this build. Both of these jutsus that you're using both have incredible long cooldown, so that's why Sage Mode is so important, so we can gain our health back so we can fight back another day. But again, it makes sense because the attack power is so immense and it does heal us. It does work in face-off a little bit better than I thought it would. So also, if you hit Demon Hunter, it gives you health back, and it's actually a lot, and I really like the Super Armor afterwards, so if somebody blocks you or somebody tries to hit you away, you can finish that kill. A lot of pit defenses will rely on their Susanoo Armor until they get their Sage Mode or Demon Hunter to get basically all their health back, and that is kind of cool. For healer, your first jutsu is going to be True Seeking Orbs, which you can pick up from the Last Battle Naruto DLC. This allows you to get in a 6-path type orb, and then afterwards throw the orbs and get rid of people's jutsus. No surprise at all here. We're going to use Yasaka Beads from the reanimated Itachi DLC, my favorite DLC of all time. What it does is throw the Yasaka Beads, but it also has multiple phases on connection. It'll block people off of you, and then they get hit twice, and then you throw the Yasaka Beads, and it tracks repeatedly. It's hard to dodge. Time Space and Emergency Exit are the 2 most broken substitutions right now in Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. This ultimate is up for debate, but I put my own biased opinion on this. I love hitting people with Twin Lion Fist. You take their whole special gauge away, and you're most likely going to kill them, which I find hilarious. Guys, these are my skills on the top right. Now, I'm using a rare accessory for my healer. I would go ahead and use a once in a million. I'm also using the Scattered Rain, which you're probably not going to have. Go with the Ninja Sword or whatever weapon you're comfortable with. Make sure you do have a Healing Steel type 2, because that's the only healer you're going to have. This is why I like using this umbrella. I really like this one combo, which is a stun light into a multi-hit combo, and you can smash them down. It does a lot of damage. This is a very rangy healer build, which I like, but True Seeking Orbs does do a lot of damage. Again, you can use your Yasaka Beads to get people off you. A lot of times you have over-aggressive attack types. Do not forget, Yasaka Beads also do crazy amount of damage. With your Twin Lion Fist, be wary of people with Sharingan and a sub, because they can sub after the first hit. Here's my rule of thumb. A lot of people will actually guard break against the Yasaka Beads, so that means it'll set you up for your Twin Lion Fist, and if they're a little bit 3/4, it most likely will kill. Also, don't forget, Yasaka Beads will take the ninjutsu away from your opponents, and it does quite a bit of damage as well. If you made it this far in the video, please comment down some of your favorite builds that you've seen in Face Off and more creative builds than this one. I'll see you guys in the next one.